The 2015 Porsche 911 GTS Club Coupe. The first official Porsche Club of America meeting was organized by founding member and commercial artist Bill Sholar in September of 1955 in Washington, D.C. and officially called the Gripe Group. The club agreed to have its first official meeting at a local spot called Blackie's House of Beef. 13 prospective members rolled into Blackie's parking lot, but one was asked to leave because he was driving a Volkswagen. Fast forward 60 years, and the PCA now has 140 local regions in the U.S. and Canada and boasts well over 100,000 members, making it the largest single-make car club in the entire world. This hasn't gone unnoticed by Porsche, and in recognition of the PCA's continuing loyalty, Porsche has introduced the extremely blue 911 GTS Club Coupe at its brand new U.S. headquarters in Atlanta, Georgia. It's the spiritual successor to the 997-based 911 Club Coupe introduced back in 2005 to honor the club's 50th anniversary, but this time it's based on the swifter, sportier Carrera GTS. It uses the same 430 horsepower engine as the Carrera GTS, but has several visual upgrades, some more obvious than others, which I'll get to shortly. Only 60 examples of this very special GTS Club Coupe will be built, and all are destined for North American shores. PCA members will have first dibs to buy 59 of them through a lottery, while the remaining example will be given away to one lucky PCA member in a contest, the details of which are forthcoming. Updated 5 October 2015, 5 lucky owners, members of the Porsche Club of America, had the chance to take delivery of their 5 brand new GTS Club Coupe directly from the Porsche factory in Zuffenhausen. Take a look at the delivery event in this new video. Click past the jump to read more about the Porsche 911 GTS Club Coupe. Exterior. The 20-inch Sport Classic 5-spoke wheels are another throwback to old 911s and their Fuchs alloys. The GTS Club Coupe is bluer than the love child of Cookie Monster and Smurfette. Lewd puppet cartoon scenarios aside, it's a rather appealing new shade that Porsche calls Club Blau, and all 60 GTS Club Coupes will wear it. Small Club Coupe script appears in recognizable Porsche font in the bottom, front corners of each door. Sport side mirrors, black-framed xenon headlights and tinted black taillights also come standard. Like the Carrera GTS, it has the more muscular body shell of the Carrera 4, which is 44 mm wider than the standard Carrera. Porsche's sport design package is standard and includes a lower, sportier front fascia and pronounced ducktail spoiler that harkens back to classics like the 9112 Rupees and 70 Paise. The 20-inch Sport Classic 5-spoke wheels are another throwback to old 911s and their Fuchs alloys. Overall, it's an appealing package. It doesn't overdo the whole retro thing, but the Easter eggs are there for people who know what to look for. I imagine it will make a few Porsche collectors outside North America more than a little jealous. Interior. The GTS interior package comes standard and includes leather and Alcantara sport seats and satellite navigation. If you like Easter eggs, there are plenty more to find inside. GTS Club Coupe script on the door sills greets you as you enter, and 60 is embossed on the center storage compartment cover. The passenger side dashboard trim has raised lettering that reads GTS Club Coupe 60 Years Porsche Club of America above the glove compartment. The GTS interior package comes standard and includes leather and Alcantara sport seats and satellite navigation. Carmine red accents are unique to the Club Coupe and are seen in the stitching, seat belts, GTS text on the headrests, tachometer and 12 o'clock marker on the multifunction steering wheel. A few extra trinkets can be had with the extended Club Coupe package that includes a Club Blau painted key, leather key case and leather-edged floor mats with red and blue stitching. Drivetrain. With 430 horsepower at a peaky 7,500 revolutions per minute, it's just 20 horsepower shy of the hardcore GT3. Power remains unchanged from the standard GTS, but we haven't heard too many complaints about the already potent 3.8-liter direct injection flat-six. With 430 horsepower at a peaky 7,500 revolutions per minute, it's just 20 horsepower shy of the hardcore GT3. Porsche's 7-speed manual comes standard while the dual-clutch, 7-speed PDK is an option. Both send power exclusively to the rear axle. The manual gets you a 0 to 60 time of 4.2 seconds and a top speed of 190 miles per hour, while the PDK improves on that with a 0 to 60 of 3.8 seconds and a slightly lower top speed of 189. Porsche's Sport Chrono Package comes standard and includes those trick dynamic engine mounts that stiffen up when you're feeling sporty. The chassis sits 10 mm lower and is managed by Porsche Active Suspension Management Adaptive Dampers and the Porsche Torque Vectoring System. Drivetrain specifications. Prices. All this exclusivity comes at a cost. MSRP is $135,060 with an additional $995 destination charge. The faster, more advanced GT3 is about $5,000 cheaper, and because there are more than 60 available to everyone in the world, you won't have to clamor among the other 100,000 PCA members to buy it. But the GTS Club Coupe's rarity means its value is unlikely to ever dip below MSRP and will probably start to increase after a decade or two. The PCA says the 2006-911 Club Coupes are currently changing hands for $100,000 or more, which is about what they were sold for when new. Competition. Corvette Stingray. If you're shopping for sports cars, it's tough to ignore the Corvette Stingray. With 460 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of 3.9 ticks, it's as fast as the 911, and costs just $53,000, less than half what a base 911 GTS costs. And that's without bringing the much faster 650 horsepower Corvette Z06 into the equation, which is still a comparative bargain at just under $75,000. Before the C7, buyers of more expensive sports cars would justify their purchases by laughing at the Corvette's inferior build quality and crude underpinnings. It's a much harder justification to make these days. Bmw M4. If it's another sporty German coupe you're after, the M4 is your other go-to option. Starting at $62,000, it's pricier than a Stingray, but still way cheaper than any 911. Handing roughly the same amount of cash to a Porsche dealer puts you in the middle of the range Cayman S. On paper, the M4's new 425 horsepower, 3.0-liter, turbocharged straight-six may not look like a big step on from the old V8, but one look at the torque curve or a prod of the accelerator lets you know it's a very different engine. With 406 pound-feet available from just 1,850 revolutions per minute, it's got diesel-like low-end torque, which allows for oversteer on demand. The sprint to 60 takes 4.1 seconds and top speed is electronically capped at 150 miles per hour. Jaguar F-Type. When badge snobbery instead of price is taken into account, the Jaguar F-Type is probably the newest and closest of the 911's current rivals. $99,000 will get you a top-of-the-line F-Type R packing a supercharged, 5.0-liter V8 with a stonking 550 horsepower. The fact that it's the best-looking and best-performing Jaguar in decades comes as a bonus. The F-Type R adds all-wheel drive for the 2016 model year and will do 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. Like the 911, the F-Type comes in more affordable flavors too. The base model F-Type starts at $65,000 while the slightly more powerful F-Type S comes in at $77,000. Both come with a grunty, supercharged V6 under the hood. Conclusion. We can spend all day throwing rivals at the Porsche 911 GTS Club Coupe, but the fact is that buying one is a purely emotional decision. The people who will end up buying this car won't do so because it's quantifiably better than anything else out there. They'll buy it because it's a unique, one of 60 911s that's cool and almost guaranteed never to lose value. With near GT3 levels of performance and more daily usability, the 911 GTS is already a hugely capable car. What Porsche has done with the GTS Club Coupe is added a few cool bespoke touches and introduced it as a gift to its favorite car club in the world. Whether the next meetup is at Blackie's House of Beef or elsewhere, you'll be the envy of every member of your local PCA chapter in this thing. Hopefully the guy in the Volkswagen can pick one up. Love it based on an already excellent car. Unique color comes together nicely with retro touches, becomes a collector's item as soon as you drive it off the lot. Leave it only 60 will be sold. Price takes exclusivity into account. Club Blau, not for shrinking violets.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.